Myron Davis. Dear Dutch, wrestler Tyree Pride is rarely mentioned. In fact, he is underrated. Tyree Pride literally owned the Bahamas title, but I don't recall him winning other titles during his tenure at Championship Wrestling from Florida, if I can get it right. Furthermore, I haven't seen any matches of Pride challenging Ric Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship compared to Mike Graham or Mike Rotundo. Tell me more about Tyree Pride, in your opinion, why this talented athlete is underrated as well as unknown.
Okay, I went to Florida and Tyree Pride was there. And they told me when I got there, we use him more or less for just the Bahamas. That's what we use him for. So, and I was down there quite a while, but he was over. In the Bahamas, he was like a god in the Bahamas. I remember I did an angle with him and I think Jake the Snake. Where I forgot what Jake the Snake did, but he did something and they chased him back from the ring. Not just one or two or three guys. He had like 50 people on his ass.
Was he with Jamie Dundee?
No, he wasn't. But they really wanted Jake. I forgot what he did. He did something. And I remember the police were there. They were trying to hold him out of the dressing room. And Jake, there was an old rug on the floor. And he rolled himself up in the rug. And they were beating the hell out of the rug and kicking him and everything. And probably the rug probably saved him. And then they got enough security or police in there to get him back from the door. But that's what you get. Sometimes you don't know how people are going to react. Because they told me, I was a booker, they said, don't do anything wild in the Bahamas. I said, why? Well, just don't. But I'm thinking, well, how are you really going to draw money and get the people up if you don't try something wild? So, but I tried something wild with Jake. And I remember he rolled himself up and in the rug. I mean, they could have got him, but they'd have to unroll him out of the rug. But it's the damnedest thing I ever saw. But from that time on out, I never tried anything. See, when we went over there, it was like baby faces over every match. Don't piss them off. Don't make them mad. Because you're going to have the same house. You drew off TV. You could make them mad on TV. Don't make them mad while they're there. Because now it's just 3 steps, 4 steps, maybe 5. It wasn't a big arena. It was an outside arena. I remember one time, I forgot what it was. They had some match and they had about an 8-foot high wall around this outside little arena, maybe 10 foot. And they used to get on that wall and climb up in these big trees. And what they do while they're in there, they would start going back and forth and getting that tree swinging, moving. And I'm listening one night and I heard, crack out. One of those trees had split. They had about 20 kids in it and it just fell over in the street. Boom. And I thought he'd killed a couple. I thought some of those kids were hurt really bad. They limped off, but they would do that every show. So a tree breaking like that, I never even thought that was a possibility till they got it swinging back and forth, and then it broke and down they went, and everybody in the arena looked back. So. But guess what? Nobody give a crap. The tree fell. They were in it. They shouldn't have done it. So
just going back to the original question. So why was Tyree Pride even in Florida if he was only a draw in the Bahamas, or if they only let him do anything in the Bahamas?
I think he had something. TV? I think he had something to do. Yeah, they got Florida TV, but they had it there on a local station too. I think he had something to do with that promotion. Now, and that is not to say that we that we just iced him out. We would do little angles with him on the undercard and underneath the match. Because actually, Florida is 3 territories, basically 3 territories. You had south of Tampa, maybe 50 miles south of Tampa, to Miami was a Hispanic type of wrestling that you had to put the Hispanics on there. And the middle was more of the American type style. And then when you went way up north around Jacksonville and Tallahassee, that was like Alabama and Georgia wrestling. So you actually had 3 different styles that you had to do. So if you went to Miami and you put since it was such heavily populated by Hispanics, if you didn't have your Hispanics in the proper slots, you didn't draw. Because they're going to come see their local Hispanic star. In the middle, they'll see the regular, like the Mike, Steve Kearns and those types. They'll come see them there. And then when you go up north, you got to they were used to that Georgia, Alabama crazy style. So we do that there too. So, but it was a learning experience